Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. We will be doing some action poses, an action pose whereby we'll be practicing drawing a handstand. So it's a pose that is used in action or in different illustrations, and in my opinion very handy. So let's get started with the pencil. It's simpler than you think, except for the littlest details which will require more work. So I'm going to show this from the side. We'll be, in the future we might be doing it from different angles, but right now it's from the side. So I just want an arc like that. So essentially this is the torso. So the torso always gets bent at different angles when we're doing a pose like this. But then this is the lower part of the body, so the groin, etc. Right here, a ball for the shoulder. Here I'm going to use, now I can do this two ways, either absolutely straight arm or for some dynamic effect arm like this. Either way, the hand now we can choose to put in one position, so we will do an oval like that. So it can work here and it can work like this. I would go like this because this would mean that the body would be more streamlined as we're going up, and it has achieved that balance that it's looking for. And right here then we now essentially in handstands again, and you should Google different images. You will see that the legs are mostly curved backwards to achieve that balance. So we will be using that option of that pose. So 1, 2, 1, 2, just like make two mountains, let's say, facing that much apart, and then an oval here or an oval here. It will depend on if the foot is like tucked up or the foot is loosely hanging. And then another line here just to give it another dimension and to work easier, and a head, so an X shape or an oval right there. Now those are the lines that you got down. Now if you're doing this one hand, that is fine. You could also use it, you could also use both hands. Both hands as in that you have to imagine there's a shoulder right there behind the head, and you come inward and you put in an oval right there. Or you could have that same ball joint and go like so and put an oval there. So it depends on which of the elements you're looking to utilize. I'm just trying to grab a different pencil. So now we still need another pencil. Excuse me for a second there while I draw something that you can see more clearly. So now we start sketching our form. So the extended like rib cage, we have to presume the person is fit enough.
How much time do you need?
Just a few seconds. So we extend the arm right around this line like this, and if you check the Google images, the shoulder should come in like that. That's the elbow, that is the arm. So you can work your own proportions here according to the figure that you're trying to base your illustration on, but definitely some of these elements will be the same. For example, the behind here, the arched back like this, And then you could either have the face looking exactly down, or you could be looking up. Looking up as in that if the vision is going this way, it can even go this way if he is a very flexible person. But for the sake of ease, we're going to use this angle and put the face down. That is more natural. So there's the eyes, the nose, the mouth right there, but since that is not our focus, we're going to just move on to the other things to complete this action. Then right here, depending on what angle you are utilizing, you will 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those fingers and the thumb not visible there. And then if you're putting this hand down, you're going to come down again. Different angle. Again, if the hand is inward, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's all these little variations that you can kick in when you're doing a handstand, a double or a single one. But this is to make matters simpler. But if the hand is going, if he's on one hand, then you have the other hand along that line. You can just show this much and then either show a fist, or you could show an outstretched hand, fingers like that. And to wrap up the legs, so right along those lines, I'm putting in legs thrown back. So if you're showing it from this angle, you will have to show the soles if these are shoes, and if they are not shoes, you'll have to show the fingers. Just that much will be sufficient. And you have the other leg right behind this one. Again, depending on how much the foot is tucked in, I'm just putting it in a most natural stance and showing it straight enough, but from this particular angle. So he could be, if you are going to put in some slacks, let's say, could be wearing anything, any material, but if there is of course a t-shirt or anything on top, you'll have to show the folds and all the details accordingly. Okay, so there we have it, a quick exercise in putting down the basics for a two or a single handstand, or at least like from this angle. We'll be putting out more videos illustrating different angles. So thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe and keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.